here is Akali also in the vicinity. Zeka, though, super low health, so can be put down, but I think it's just going to really be a 1v1 for this one.
This is crazy. This is so early on.
I mean, Juhan's trading well.
Oh, and the smite goes to Juhan. He hits level 4. He gets the stun into the wall, forces a flash. Now he's on the
Solo
chase.
kill.
This is going to be a solo kill from Juhan, who is now down there in the top lane. Dove has actually been doing a good job of putting pressure onto Kingen, who has been missing those Qs so far. As Apotheosis this time going to come back in, as now Croc goes around, and guess what? Def doesn't have the summoners.
Still flashless for a little bit longer here for this objective fight that spawns in 5 this Drake. And enough resources committed down here. Zeka's backing.
Oh boy. Steps forward to avoid the prowling projectile and just gets comboed down. As Deft is going to eventually die, right? Yeah, he does get flailed in the face as even Barrel does go down. At the same time, they both got one Drake. We're going to take another look here at this.
I mean, it's just really easy Apotheosis into the Glacial Prison. And, I mean, Barrel's trying his best here. He's like, maybe Deft buy time for me. No. They get both. Secure the double.
Here on time, but it is in mini Gnar. As you see, Kingen just trying to zone them away at the moment. The Keeper's Verdict not going to do well, but the smite is good from Juhan. As now the fight does come in. Zeka looking for this. Even in the exhaust, still going forward. Prince is kind of left all out to dry. And that's going to be the snipe from Deft over the wall. Picks up the kill onto the Sejuani, and DRX take a big one.
Now, we won't certify this Zeri moment just yet, but it is a lot of gold going into Deft's pockets here. They do pick up the eye here. It's Barrel who picks it up, but still a lot of money for Deft when he wants it here on a turret. Is going to be not an 80 carry. You are an engage.
And they use 3 ults to try to make that happen, so they don't have it for the follow-up.
So Prince, watch Prince in this fight. He just can't do anything. He's just not an 80 carry. He's Neela. She's her own breed of bot laner, and he can start fights, but he can't turn them. He can't retreat without his ultimate. He's just, I don't know. He's
ball at that out of Clozer. He's not in the fight. Now he's teleporting into mid lane as the jungler is popped away, and in goes Zeka. He's like, yeah, who am I going to eat for dinner tonight? He's looking for Dove, as the Mega Gnar will come in at exactly the right time, but it just does not matter, as Clozer is going to line up a ton of damage himself, but it's Infernal Drake and a kill here for DRX.
So fun to watch Zeka's Akali because he forces these fights on the... Ult comes out here from Juhan, so there's no Sejuani for Peel here. Zeka splits the team in half, and Dove's left out to dry. He's like, I got my Narbar, guys! I got my Narbar, guys! No, Zeka played this so beautifully, and Clozer on control mages, we've seen it in the past. You know, he hasn't been as strong as he is on assassin champions, and this is years...
Got TP for the jungler's bot. So Juhan is not here, and this is a nice call from Liv Sandbox, very proactive. Will it work though, as here comes the Wrecking Ball, the exhaust is in, and there's the smite. It is good for Liv Sandbox. Prince though tries to make it happen alone. Everybody is split up here on the side of Liv Sandbox, as Prince will get 1 kill. The rest of them zoned to the top side, as Croco is going to be alone here. It looks like the other guys were able to get that empowered recall off, so bunch of kills for DRX, but it is a full Baron over to Liv Sandbox early.
Now, I really come online, and it's not just a Neela R button, but actually a real 5v5 fighting force.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think especially the build is so important. We're not going to get to talk about it as Dove is engaged upon here. He's trying to hit the Mega Gnar, and he will have to flash away. The Chaos Storm is doing a lot of damage to Kingen and Juhan, but guess what? The main characters weren't even in this fight yet for DRX, as Wild Growth on this Akali. Zeka is just hunting people down, as he is going to pick up 1 kill, and it should be Infernal here for DRX. Clozer looking for Barrel. He will be able to pick it up as Yuumi and Victor.
Okay, he's going to try to push it further forward. He has that stopwatch. Croco's coming over. This is not a free dragon by any means for DRX. They're going to be pushed away here.
Yeah.
So good start. A lot of health bars going down. The Chaos Storm you mentioned did point in the game. Stopwatch unbroken. They can turn on to Zeka and turn this into a 5v4 if they find him, and that's exactly what Croco's looking for here.
Yeah.
Drake health's going down.
It's going pretty low here. The Keeper's Verdict so important, but it hits nobody but trade of ultimates for the junglers, as in we go. The damage is huge as Juhan gets the knockup, assassinates that Victor, and now the Akali is running wild as Kingen is going to go a little bit too far. Dove is kiting out Deft here, but eventually does go down. Prince trying to be the hero as this Infernal Drake will go to the side of DRX, and there's the knock into the wall from the side of Juhan. That will be an ace to DRX. They clean up the rift with Live Sandbox.
Zeka is just lightning fast. He is so fast, and he does so much damage. When we talked about Victor, he's got a stopwatch, he's got some extra movement speed with the Lich Bane, but he doesn't get to press his stopwatch, he dies too quickly.
Yeah, watch Juhan as well.
Look, he's just SOL, he's instantly deleted, he's chain CC'd.
Polymorphed.
No chance for stopwatch here. And this is going to be a Baron over to DRX. And look, Prince can do damage. He does do damage, but he has no range, and he will not be able to do it in a fight like this.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's full control now, always threatening the angles.
Prince under turret, he's already at half health, but the apotheosis, they run straight into it, and Zeka still blows him up. As Dove now, Meganar trying to make a play, but he's going to get knocked into the wall and burst down. Very alone. He's got the entire team chasing him as now he's just going to turn it around. Knocks the Neela away, but here comes the Chaos Storm. Huge amounts of damage, but Clozer a bit in the front, and now might just be the Zeri moment. Zeka gonna pick up a kill, and everybody's just getting burst down. Deft picks up 2 kills, and that just might be the straw that broke the camel's back. Dove will be the last one to go down, and DRX will eventually take this victory.
Both Juhan and Zeka turn the collapse of Live Sandbox into their success. Juhan baits them in, presses his ultimate, charges through, and pushes half of Live Sandbox into DRX, and then Zeka on the left side there retreats while also deleting the Victor. Beautiful Akali game from Zeka, and we said we like the Corki more in terms of what it does in neutral fights, but
나를 살짝 갈렸고 날렸고 빅토르 빅토르 너플 천천히 해봐 가인이 있어 나 가인이 있어 오케이 빅토르 너플부터 천천히 잡아봐 이겼어 끝까지 가 나이스